Hi guys, welcome to this video. This video is on showing your dog. So we're going to do a series of these videos because a lot of people have asked us, how to get into showing. It's normally really for new people, but also maybe some people out there that have been showing for a while that maybe want a little bit of advice as well. So we're going to cover every single aspect of showing. This is step one, and this is how to stand your dog, so the basic standing procedure. So Lisa's going to demonstrate with Edna, who's a show dog of ours. She's got a CC. She's a very calm, relaxed dog to do it with. She'll demonstrate how to do it, and then we'll go indoors and we'll show you how to do it with a new puppy, and then we'll show you a new puppy that's never stood before, because it can be totally different. Obviously it's different depending on the type of dogs you've got, but basically if you're going into showing dogs, each dog will have a certain way of being shown. If it's a toy dog, yeah, they can go on tables, don't they?
Yeah. If it's a large breed, then it's on the floor.
Yeah.
As it's a floor dog, you do not put a bulldog on a table,
no.
Only a ramp.
So when you go to Ringcraft, find somebody that's got the breed that you want to show, have a chat with them, and they'll show you how they're meant to show, whether they're meant to have the tail up, their head point in a certain way or whatever. Obviously we specialise, this one's getting filmed, obviously we specialise in bulldogs, so we're going to show you how to do it with bulldogs, but it's basically the same bulldogs, just slightly different in the actual presentation of the dog, and you need to find that for your own dog, okay?
It's how I train my dogs to go up a ramp and to stand in front of the judge. I use a piece of cheese, I bait them until they get used to it, and then when they know what they're doing, they just do it all themselves. So I won't use the cheese now because Edna knows what she's doing. I'll give it to her. Hold on it. Watching it. Okay, so once they get used to going up and down the ramp, they'll love it and they'll know what you're doing in the show ring. Edna, up. Good girl. Good girl. Stand. Okay, once you've got a standing, the judge is normally looking at other dogs. They give you enough time to position your dog ready for when he comes up to inspect them. So, stand, stand, stand. Position her legs in a nice square. Stand. Position the chain. Okay. And then position yourself in front of the dog. Do not block the dog, because the judge will need to see the whole dog. So you can either stand in front of your dog like this, or you can position yourself like this. I position myself like this, and I hold the dog so the dog can see me in her eye, so I'm still there for her. And then the judge will approach and then go over your dog. Okay. The other thing to do, get your dog in position, and you've got to say stand or stay. Some people use stay, some people say stand. I say stand. Stand. Position your dog. Stand. 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 And I keep saying it so they learn that when you use the word stand, that she will just literally stand dead still. Stand. 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 Stand.
For a bulldog in particular, and all dogs with conformation, basically, is that the line of the back is shown nicely.
Stand.
The legs are nice and symmetrical. So you can see one leg's not sticking out, the dog's not leaning left or right. The head should be pointing in a forward direction, looking nice and calm.
Stand.
And the judge can come up basically and go over the dog. So you've got to get the dog used to the judge coming up as well. So get lots of friends and stuff and people to come over your dog, especially when it's young. Get them to come over and have a good feel of the dog, so that they get used to feeling what it feels like for a stranger to come along. Judges do all sorts of things. They look inside their mouths and noses, obviously from the front. I'm just demonstrating, touching Edna. She's absolutely brilliant. She won't do anything at all. So basically what you're looking to do when the dog is standing, a bulldog anyway, is to have it all symmetrical, neat and tidy, looking forward. Its front legs spaced not too far apart, not too narrow, exactly as she is there. Start on the floor if your dog's nervous of tables, then move on to a table if you haven't got a ramp. If you're friends with your local pub, you can get those beer mats, ask them for some of those because they often throw them away. Turn them upside down, lovely rubber backing, or any kind of rubber on there so the dog can stand nice and safe and securely. How many times a day should you do this, do you reckon?
Oh, as soon as you get a free bit of time, just takes a few seconds, get them up on a table, get them in the kitchen on the floor, get them stacked. Just do it whenever you get a bit of free time. Do it all the time. If you can do it like 3-4 times a day. Drive them mad by doing it.
Yeah, and then the dog will become completely normalised in doing this. It'll just completely accept that it does this.
But I would also say, when you're in the show ring and the judge has gone over the dog, and then everybody has to stack their dog ready for the judge to give it one more last look before he decides or she decides who they're going to place. Get your dog in position, look at the judge, look at your dog. You're actually saying to that judge, look at my dog is a good dog. Okay? That's what I would do. And I never rest my dogs. I always keep my dogs stacked the whole time.
Okay, brilliant. That's it then, I think. Yeah. Okay, what we're going to do now, we're going to demonstrate exactly the same thing with Scarlett. This is Scarlett. She's going to be shown in the ring alongside Tilly. Basically, Scarlett's never sort of been on a ramp before or been shown or trained really before. So this is all new to her. So Lisa first brings her outside, gives her a little bit of cheese to make her feel comfortable. And she'll make her feel happy with her surroundings, and then she'll get the show lead, which is there. Always train them with a show lead. Don't bother training them with a normal lead because they're going to have to be wearing a show lead anyway. You shouldn't be pulling your dog around, and most dogs should be able to handle a show lead quite happily. So yeah, so Lisa's going to stop her from breaking my camera now. Take her back.
Scarlett.
So she's a bit naughty, Scarlett, and put the show lead on her. And then she's going to attempt to get her to walk up the ramp. Not sure whether this will work. And then you'll see Lisa struggling and training a new puppy, which is what you'll all be trying to do. So here we go. All right, Lisa?
Okay, this is my show lead. I had this specially made. This is my colour. It's nice to get the right length, and you're not fighting with the lead when you're trying to show your dog. So this goes in over my wrist, and it's the right length when I walk my dog around the show ring. Okay, show chains. Okay, and this is the show chain. This is what you put on your dog for showing. You've got to be careful because if your dog pulls, it can restrict their airways, so you have to be careful. Okay, but this is what everybody wears when they're in the show ring. So that's for the bigger dog, and then I've got the smaller one for the baby. So this is what I'm going to try Scarlett on. She's never had one on before. We've never done this before, it's the first time. So I've got some cheese to praise her. Scarlett, I've been practicing indoors with cheese to come. Scarlett, come. Good girl. He's a good girl. Here you go. I think she likes grass because she's been eating the grass, haven't you, sweetie? So as you can see, she's got the show chain on. Always have the ring so it's on the side so it drops freely. Okay, it's going to be fun. Let's see how we go. Now. Scarlett, come. Good girl. He's a good girl. What's this? Come on in. Keep praising her. Keep encouraging her. Come on in. He's a good girl. He's a good girl. What's this? Give her a little bit of cheese. Scarlett. It's a very slow process, but you will get there, as you can see, like with Edna. Scarlett, come on in. What's this? Come on in. He's a good girl. What's this? Come on in. Scarlett, come. Scarlett, come. What's this? Come. He's a good girl. Yeah, yes, I know. Come on. He's a good girl. Good girl. Come on then. Good girl. Well done. Scarlett, stand. There you go. So we've got her up onto the ramp. That's the first time she's ever done that. So I've given her a bit of cheese to praise her. Good girl. There's a good girl. Well done, Scarlett. Scarlett, come. Come. Good girl. Stand. 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 Now a little bit more cheese. Now, as you know, I'm saying stand. That's what I use. Stand. Okay, see if you position her. Stand. 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 Move the chain out of the way. Stand. Up. Stand. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Do it again. Stand. Stand. Good girl. Stand. 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 Good girl. Well done. And then we know a bit of cheese to praise her.
Take the praise, isn't it?
Yes. Good girl. What's this? What's this? Oh, she's such a good girl. Well done.
So the idea is you're building up her confidence, aren't you? And making it a game and a play to go on the table.
So she knows it's fun and it's not bad, and she's going to get a treat for it, and she gets lots of praises. Mwah, and big kisses, and big kisses, yes, and big kisses. Mwah. We're going to try and get her down now. Scarlett, come on in, turn. Scarlett.
She wants to stay there for cheese.
Scarlett, turn, turn. I always use the word turn when we get to corners, because in the show ring you have to turn them. Scarlett, turn, turn. Come, 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 come. Scarlett, come on then, come on then, come on then. What have I got? What's this? Come. Come. Good girl.
So she's not forcing her or pulling her, she's letting her do it
See the
herself.
lead's free. Good girl. Come. 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 Good girl. And then we do the same when we go to walk around the show ring. Come. 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 Scarlett. Turn. 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 Stand. Good girl. Good girl. And that's it. Well done.
That was easy.
Easy. Good girl. And then we'll do it with Tilly now.
Tilly.
We'll see what Tilly Billy's going to be like.
Go on then. Yeah, so as you saw Lisa there, she's going to get Tilly. As you saw, she never at any time pulled her or pushed her or had a go at her or raised her voice or shouted at her. Anything like that is going to instill fear in the dog, and they're going to associate the ramp and standing and showing with something that's not pleasant. So it's really difficult. It's just like when we're bottle feeding the puppies. You've got to take your time to get the result you want. And Lisa's very patient, and she'll do that several times a day and make it a game, and the dog will eventually just think, oh, there's the ramp, where's my cheese? If I go at the top and stand there, I'll get rewarded. The show chains and leads, people often worry about these when they're new to showing, because they think, oh, it's a choker, it'll kill dogs and all the rest of it. When the dog's fully trained, as you saw there, there's no pulling involved or any kind of struggle. So this is just because this is thin and elegant, and it hides itself, so it allows the dog to be seen without a big collar getting in the way. A mistake a lot of new people make is they turn up at a show with big flashy leads, with big nice collars and harnesses and all sorts, you know, and it's not the thing to do. You really want to be getting yourself one of these show leads. When you actually put it on the dog, you want it so that it falls away nice and freely. So there's one side it will fall away freely and one side it won't, yeah? So make sure you have it on the side that actually falls away nice and freely. So here's Tilly now with Lisa, so we'll see Lisa do that. And one thing Lisa was doing as well, she was saying stand all the time, and that's creating a mantra. So stand, stand, stand. This is the way we do it. Other people have different ways, different techniques. We're just showing you the way we do it. You can take it or leave it really. We're just trying to show you the way we do it. So we say stand, 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 and we'll whisper it to the dog in the show ring, and that will put the dog in a kind of a mantra state, knowing it's got to stand, and it just focuses the dog, especially in some of them long championship shows where they need to concentrate, and they can be standing for sort of quite a long time, and it does get quite stressful. There's a lot of pressure. It's very quiet. So you need something to just keep the dog occupied. So here's Tilly. So Lisa's going to do Tilly. And we'll see how she goes.
Tilly, 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 Tilly's completely different to Scarlet. Tilly. Tilly. What's this? What's you see? Now, as you know, I've been training them indoors to come. Tilly. Come. Come. Turn. Come. Come. Stand. Bit of cheese. Cheese works all the time. They love it. Good girl.
We all love our cheese.
Okay. Put the show lead on. Let's see how she goes with it. Tilly. Girl. Good girl. Good girl.
She took the lead well.
Yeah. Tilly. What's that? Good girl. Well done.
Tilly's quite adventurous.
Good girl. Good girl. Right, Tilly. Tilly. Tilly, come. Tilly, come. Tilly, come. Tilly, come.
So teaching them to come first has really worked, hasn't
Tilly,
it?
come.
It's helped a lot.
Yeah. Tilly, come. Tilly, come. Tilly, come. Tilly, come. Good girl. Come on in. Come on in. Come on. She'll do it, Scarlet. Tilly. Tilly, come. Tilly, come. Tilly, come. Tilly, come. Tilly, come. Tilly, come.
So it's slightly more firmer voice there seems
Tilly,
to
come.
get her attention better.
Tilly, come. Good girl. Look. Tilly, come. What's this?
So she's wary of the ramp.
Tilly.
This could be a long process, this one.
Come on then. Good girl. Come on then. Not under. Tilly. Tilly, come. Tilly, come. Tilly, come. Good girl. Come on then. Tilly. Tilly, come. Come on then. What's this? What's Mummy got? Come, Tilly. Come. Tilly. 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 Tilly, look, what's Mummy got? Come on then. Tilly. I'm going to lift it on for a little bit.
Okay, so the other technique is if they do this, obviously you can't stand here all day. So what Lisa will have to end up doing is picking the dog up and putting it on the ramp. And then encouraging it that the ramp's fine, and then trying to get her to walk off the ramp so that she knows that she won't be scared of the ramp, yeah? And that can help. So the cheese here is taking her attention, so we'll see how that works. But if not, you can just stand them straight on the ramp and then try it that way around. She's going to try now. So she's going to put her on the ramp. You're going to put her on top of the ramp? Or?
I'm just going to hold her there for a
I think it's walking up the ramp that's scaring her, isn't it? Yeah.
Good girl. Good girl.
There she is. So she's absolutely fine up there now. She looks a little bit more nervous than Scarlet did.
What's this?
But she's okay. So Lisa gives her plenty of encouragement.
Tilly.
Get rid of cheese, make it normal. And then she'll start standing her and making it absolutely normal so that Tilly forgets what she's doing and that she's standing on a ramp.
Good girl. Is that nice? Is that nice? Hmm? Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Tilly, stand. Tilly, stand. Tilly, stand. Tilly, stand. Tilly, stand.
So she'll keep saying stand the whole time
Tilly, stand.
to concentrate her.
Tilly, stand. Tilly, stand. Tilly,
So this
stand.
is the business part now.
Tilly, stand.
And then she won't hold for very long, she'll
Tilly,
praise her.
stand. Good girl.
There you go, so now it's the play bit again.
Yay! 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 What's this?
So now she'll give her a bit of cheese
Good girl.
and then do it all
You
again.
don't want cheese, do you? You don't want cheese. You don't want your cheese. Right, Tilly, stand.
She's like, why am I on a table in the garden?
Tilly, stand. Tilly, stand.
There she goes again.
Tilly,
Now the
stand.
serious tone comes into Lisa's voice again. She takes control of the
So she's
situation.
not too sure because she's
No.
like,
But as long as you don't show
Stand.
her that you're not sure, then she'll become confident.
stand.
So
Stand.
you've got to be sure and confident for your dog to be confident. If the
Stand.
dog senses that you're
Tilly.
not sure or you're
Stand.
nervous, then the dog will be all over the place.
Stand.
And then she'll praise her again.
Good girl. Good girl. Well done.
And for the first time on a table ever, that's not bad. And I think that's probably enough.
Good girl.
See if she'll walk down now.
Yeah, and let's see if she walks up as well. Tilly.
That's it, yeah.
Tilly. What's this? What's this? Do you want it? not interested, are you?
No.
Come on
It's
then.
because she's standing on the table in the garden.
Come on then. Tilly, come. Tilly,
Now,
come.
will she walk down? Quite often dogs don't like walking down, but oh, there you go. That's
Tilly, come. Tilly, come. Good girl.
Woohoo!
Yay! Are we going to go up it? Tilly. Come on then. Come on then. What's this? What's this? What's this? Come on then. Come on then. Yay! What's this?
Lots of enthusiasm, lots of confidence, lots of coaxing, and there's the result.
Good girl. What's this?
And that's the beginning of her show career.
Stand.
Now, obviously, because she's gone up the ramp, you've got to go through the whole procedure again.
Stand.
There should be no time you go up there where you don't go through it.
Stand.
So she'll put her through her paces again.
Stand. Stand.
And when she's set, she'll praise her.
Stand. Stand.
And she'll praise her.
Good girl.
And then down the ramp again, that's it.
Yeah. Now, once they crack the ramp, and they're used to you doing this and standing them, what I like to do, because what the judge would do, the judge would go over the ears, nose, eyes and mouth. So I like to practice doing it so they get used to you putting your
Do you want me to do
hands in their mouths. Or this small, I'll do it myself anyway.
Yeah, cool.
I just sort of lift up their mouth, look at their teeth, so they know, nose, open their eyes. And you see they let me do it.
Yeah. Shall I do the family member now as well?
See if you do it now.
If you get a family member, get them to come up to your dog while you're standing here.
Stand.
Get them to just
Stand.
hold the face a little bit.
Stand.
Feel the front legs
Stand.
under the chest,
Stand.
around the body, down
Stand.
the legs. Just like I did with Edna,
Stand.
but obviously much smaller.
Stand.
If they do that, they'll get the dog used to it as well.
Stand. And obviously I was in the way of the judge. You can never ever get in the way of the judge. Stand.
Unless you don't like the judge, and then always get in their way.
Stand.
That's it.
Good girl.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Good girl.
Okay, so
Dad.
there you see the way to do your dog. The big dog shows you what they'll end up like. It's these little guys here that you've got to get to that stage, and it's all about encouragement and patience. People have different ways of doing it, but make sure you use the proper leads all the time. Try not to use harnesses and stuff like that, because any habits that you create at this age will stick with the dog. Make it fun, make it enjoyable. There's no point in showing a dog that's not enjoying it. It really isn't any fun at all. And make sure that the dog knows that you're confident, because as you could tell, Lisa was very confident in what she was doing, which emboldens the dog then to act in a confident way as well. Yeah?
I've just got like a little coffee table indoors with a bath mat on it, and I just, when I get a spare 5 minutes, I just plonk them on top of it, and I just keep saying stand, stand, stand. Bowl of cheese next to me, give them a little bit of cheese. I think that's worked with doing what we've done out here today.
Works with me.
And then obviously, like when they're in the kitchen or the hallway, I use a bit of cheese again, and I say come, like for their dinner at lunchtime, and they get to know the word come, and they come. So
yeah. So basically, throughout their whole life, when they're in the house at this age, what is it, 11 weeks now?
Yeah.
11 weeks old, you want to be doing the commands that you're going to be using for the show ring in their normal life. So come, stand. When they're having their dinner, just for eat, get them to stand for a second, things like that. Just get them used to those words, isn't it?
And obviously, when you go out first, the first time you take your puppy out to show, don't be nervous you will be nervous in the ring, but I mean,
tight underpants.
No, what I mean is, when you go out in the ring, don't go, come, very quiet. Take a deep breath and be forceful and say, come, turn, and praise them.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter about the judge.
Be confident.
If you're loud, don't be that loud, but be loud so the dog can hear you. Don't think you can't do that because the judge won't place you.
Listen, if it's an open show, it's cost you maybe 10 quid, and if it's a championship show, it's cost you 25 quid. So you go out there and you be confident and you get your 5 minutes out of that judge.
And if you've got a big hall or a big piece of area where it's grass and you're outside in the open, then use the whole ring. Don't, if the judge says, "Oh, only do a little bit here, a little bit there," don't listen to him.
We're going to do that in future videos.
Yeah. Use the whole area. Show your dog off.
Yeah.
Go out there, be
Show
proud,
your dog off.
you know, and at the end of the day, you take the best dog home, whatever happens.
Yep. So, unless we're there, then we take the best dog home. Right, thanks for watching, everybody. Just before we go, the next video we're going to do will be on walking your dogs, the triangles and the up and down, and what's expected of you in the ring. So hopefully that should be out in a week or so. Alright, thanks a lot.